Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Week 4 matchup. We're at the cross-divisional games. We've kicked those off this week, and here we have Southwest Hairlines taking on Vatican City Cardinals. Southwest, I believe, is 2-1, if my memory serves, and Vatican City is 1-2. So either one team's going to be 3-1 or one team's going to be 2-2. We will figure that out here shortly. We have Ethan and Margaret Melody over on Southwest Hairlines. Ethan's going to be the captain as usual. Then on Vatican, Sarah, Chris, and Steven. Sarah is going to lead the charge for them. Let's jump right in. I didn't even – I keep saying I'm ready. I'm not. I'm just going to make do. Here we go.
Doing great, Josh.
I'm doing so good. Jenny leaves for a few days and my life falls apart. I just didn't write my things down to keep my little notes. Okay. All right, I'm ready. Here we go. Category number 1 tonight is going to be wordplay.
Should we do it?
I really want to, but I'm very cautious.
Anyone going to
call.
do anything?
No. Steven, do you have thoughts?
I support it if you do it.
That works.
Oh, God.
But you don't have to.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Steven did the first round double last time, so let's do it.
Vatican's going to double out the gate. Southwest, anything?
No.
Okay. To Southwest Hairlines to start us off, solve this before and after. Haley Joel Osment sees Jane Austen spin in her grave as Kate Winslet and Emma Thompson chew scenery in this period piece.
I think I know it.
Say it.
Wait, yeah, go for it.
The Sixth Sense and Sensibilities. Final answer.
Yes, that is correct. The Sixth Sense and
Was not
Sensibility is. Over to Vatican for 2 points. Solve this before and after. Old West outlaw who takes a trip to the Big Apple in a fuzzy fruit in a Roald Dahl book.
James and the Giant.
Jesse James and the Giant Peach.
Or is it? Surely it's Jesse James and the Giant Peach. Final answer.
That surely it is, and it is. You are correct. That is 2 points your way. Good use of the double. Now you don't have to worry about screwing that up anymore. And now in our next category, we're going to go to trivia math.
If anything, we can double dip.
We want more time.
Potentially, but I feel like we'll know it or we won't. I don't know. This one can be tough. It might be a good time.
I just don't know that we use the extra time on anything else.
Right.
Yeah, let's do it.
The trivia part and the math part. Do it.
Why not?
Okay, double time on that one. Man, we're just gonna get them all. Let's go.
Let's get rid of them all.
Nothing for Southwest Airlines, it seems, with the potential use of a double dip. Vatican City will have 45 seconds on their question, but we'll start with Southwest Airlines, who have 30 seconds for 1 point. Provide me the answer to the amount of U.S. states starting with the letter O times the amount of days of the week with exactly 6 letters in its name.
Okay, I know the second number.
Let's see. I think the first one is 2, right?
I have 3 in my head, at
Do we
least.
want
Oh, yes.
to
There's 3. Yeah, no, there is 3.
10 seconds.
So is it 3 and 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Need an answer.
We'll say 9. Final answer.
9 is correct. Good job. So you have Oregon, Oklahoma, Ohio, and then Sunday, Monday, Friday.
I gave myself the easier one.
Yeah, I was like, oh, thanks, Melody.
Hey, someone had to do it.
45 seconds of Vatican City. Cardinals with your question of the amount of U.S. states starting with the letter W times the amount of months with exactly 7 letters in its name. 45 seconds.
Okay. The amount of months with exactly 7 letters. Oh, months are hard.
Oh, I was doing days.
30 seconds.
think there's only 2 months.
I think so
I think
too.
I think 2. So number of months was so 2. What is the first part?
I
What?
think it's 2 again for the states.
10 seconds.
Wisconsin,
No, 3.
Washington.
The amount
Yeah,
of
Yeah,
U.S.
Wisconsin,
Wyoming.
Washington, Wyoming.
I
Three.
think 3 times 2, 6.
6. 6. Final answer.
That is incorrect. 15 seconds of steal.
I think there's 4 states.
Yeah,
I think
we
it's
do.
Wisconsin, Washington. Yeah. Okay, we'll say 8. Final answer.
Yeah, it is
West
8.
Virginia.
Yep, that's the other
Yeah.
one you missed. Wyoming, Washington, Wisconsin,
No.
West Virginia, and then January, October
Oh,
are
that
the months.
is hard.
You picked the right one, I would say, to use your extra time on at the very least. And we head to category 3, Southwest up by a point, and we go to the outer space.
Hell no.
All right.
Oh.
And Vatican just has their double dip, so we'll jump right in. Here is the question for Southwest. This planet, about half the size of Earth, has a 24.6-hour day.
I'm open to double dipping because I think there's only so many things it can be.
Yeah.
Unless you have
I
like
mean, I'm pretty sure.
15 seconds.
Yeah, we can double dip. I feel like it's one of the M ones.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so we'll double dip.
Okay.
Mars. Final answer.
That is correct.
All right.
All right. And over to Vatican City Cardinals. Here is your outer space question. For 20 years in every 248, this planet is further from the sun than Pluto.
It's Neptune, right?
Neptune. Final answer.
Yeah.
Neptune is correct. Good job. Glad you were quick on that because I still had 45 seconds on your clock. Didn't feel like figuring that out. All right. Next category is sports. All right. The silence is all I need. Southwest, here is your question. The Chicago Bulls recently announced the retiring of the number 1 in honor of this former MVP and 2008 first overall pick.
I don't even know what sport it is. Ethan, say it.
Yeah, it's a Derrick Rose. Final answer.
Yeah, that is correct.
I thought I knew that.
Yeah,
I didn't
you
know the
should have
name.
said it.
I didn't know the first name.
Oh.
Over to Vatican City. The Seattle Mariners recently announced the retiring of the number 51 in honor of this player who holds the record for most hits in his professional career in the U.S. and Japan. Steven, go ahead and say it.
Ichiro Suzuki.
Ichiro
Walk it
Suzuki.
All right. We're cruising along. Category number 5 is music.
If we're worried that they're not going to do the category we want,
Well, no, I mean, I'm not even waiting for that. I'm just
Good
afraid
Lord,
of
even
like.
your microphone is so bad.
better than Christian Nyman's Wi-Fi.
Not by much.
No, let's not do
God.
it.
Okay.
All right, nothing. Okay, that's what I'm gathering from this is nothing.
Yeah.
All right, 2 Southwest Hairlines. How many sharps are in the diatonic E major scale?
Maybe that's why we don't use anything.
This is why we need Steph. She
yeah,
would know
we
this.
Oh damn.
I think just guess a number.
Um.
Like 3 or
8. Like I don't know.
no.
No. Okay.
Sorry, I'm
15 seconds.
3 or 4.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that feels right.
I play piano.
Yeah. Well, I like 3 more than 4, so we'll
5
say
seconds.
3. Final answer.
That is incorrect. 15 seconds of steal.
Is it 6? I feel really bad for not knowing this answer right off.
So
I think
the
it's 6.
diatonic is throwing me off. Okay,
5 seconds.
but I trust you, Sarah.
6. Final answer.
Sarah Williamson, I'm so
Oh,
disappointed in you.
I know.
You were
Is
a
it more?
music teacher.
I know, terrible. I was an elementary school music teacher
It
to
is 4.
No, Sarah. I had played the scale on a piano in my head, and I hit F sharp, G sharp, and
Which
I was
last
like,
one
go
did you do?
All right, an opportunity to redeem yourself, Vatican City, to tie it up. Flats are in the diatonic E flat major scale.
3. Final answer.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, you at least got the one. All right, for the final times, you guys will get to play a niche category round.
Oh,
If we
God.
knew it was the final one, let's just say this would not have been our category.
I have not seen this yet until this moment. This is the kind of thing that makes Billy Stevens miserable. You guys went with active concert venues in Boston. Crazy. Okay, I'm just reading through it in my head first before I say it out loud. Okay, here we go. The Hatch Memorial Shell, more commonly known as the Hatch Shell, is an outdoor concert venue constructed in 1941. The Hatch Shell was constructed as a memorial to who, first and last name?
I don't remember.
I wrote this down on my notes. I want to say it's like Edward
Or
or it's one of the.
Ethan, did you remember this?
Oh.
That's
Yeah, I
what
typed this down, so like,
Wait, no, I don't think that's right because it's like
you know. Oh yeah, okay. I would remember that. Yeah, actually.
okay.
10 seconds.
Want to guess Frank?
5 seconds.
I think it's
Edward. Edward.
Final answer.
At the buzzer.
What did they even say?
What did you say? Yeah, I can read your lips.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. Edward Hatch.
I literally wrote that.
Wow.
down.
I read it.
But it might be time for maybe a captain switch so I can understand the answers being said because it's that bad.
Yeah. I'm
If anything,
sorry, I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna make it Melody. And we can hear you enough that you can still discuss with your team, but it's just gonna be easier to do it that way. All right, over to Vatican City Cardinals. For 2 points, who went with Bigfoot. Here's your question. Who is credited with the earliest documented account of Bigfoot in 1811 when they discovered a set of footprints?
Oh man. I was like, I remembered things about that video, like the first footage. But I'm like, no.
Yeah, totally.
15 seconds.
Oh no.
I don't have a name either.
Albert Stevenson. That seems like a good name.
Robert Stevenson, final answer.
Can you believe you are not correct? 15 seconds.
What's the funniest? Like, anyone know a cricket hunter?
5 seconds to make up a name.
Tom Sawyer, final answer.
No. Though Melody was the closest. She's
Oh.
not, in the sense, if we were giving points for closest, David Thompson.
The most similar letters.
Tom. She said Tom, so we had Tom.
I love to make CLC guffaw. Like,
all right. We go to the bonus round, which we'll be doing a shootout. So 15 seconds per answer for 5 rounds, providing correct answers to the same question. Most right after 5 rounds wins the bonus round. I will read the question twice, though it is a pretty straightforward question this time. There are 20 correct answers to this one. Need you to name, let me set my clock, name the 20 longest rivers in the world. You'll be naming the 20 longest rivers in the world. We'll start with Southwest. 15 seconds begins now.
all right, can I just say it?
Yeah.
Amazon? Do you feel good about that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Amazon, final answer.
Correct. Vatican City.
Yeah,
The Nile,
no,
final
good.
answer.
Yep. 15 seconds.
I'm out of rivers.
I think the Yangtze River.
Yangtze, final answer.
Yeah, that's correct. 15 seconds.
The Mississippi, I'm pretty sure.
That's a really long one. Yeah.
It's definitely in the top 20. Yeah, Mississippi River.
Is that final?
Final answer.
Yeah, it's definitely in the top 20. 15 seconds.
Any other in the U.S.? No.
I mean, maybe the Missouri, but I don't know. You could go
Missouri
ahead.
River, final answer.
That is incorrect. 15
What about
seconds.
The Ganges.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, let's do Ganges, final answer.
Believe that's also incorrect, Carl. Okay, incorrect. 15 seconds.
Wow.
Asia, Europe, Africa.
I mean, is the Nile long?
They already said it.
They said
They
that.
said the
5
Nile.
seconds.
They did.
Say the like the Rhine. Say the
Need an
Rhine.
answer.
Fine. Final answer.
Incorrect. 15 seconds.
Up the Danube.
Yeah.
The Danube, final answer.
That is also
Really?
incorrect.
Wow.
15 seconds.
I'm gonna guess. Oh wait, Ethan, do you have one? If not, I have a guess.
No, I don't.
Okay, Aris.
Is that final?
Final answer. Sorry.
That is incorrect. All right, to win it, Vatican.
Okay. I feel like Missouri could be on there actually,
There's also
but I'm not sure. I can't think of any other
We could go
river.
with the Missouri.
Need an answer?
How about the Rio Grande? Would that be on there?
Need an answer.
Okay,
Need an answer.
Missouri, final answer.
That is incorrect, right, Carl? Yeah, incorrect. 15 seconds. We're in overtime.
Do we want to take Rio Grande?
Let's take Rio Grande.
Rio
I was
Grande.
thinking that.
Yeah, Rio Grande. Final answer.
Incorrect.
Wow. Surely not the Thames. I don't think it's very long. Maybe the Thames.
No.
No, not the Thames.
Yep. There's the
The-
Rhone.
I was gonna say the Rhone.
I
What
need an
else?
answer.
Indus River.
Need an answer?
Do it.
The Indus River.
I see Carl shaking his head, confirming that I'm not seeing it either.
Impossible.
15
Do
seconds.
we want to take Rhone, or do we want to do like? I know
Is
there's
Euphrates still active?
the what?
the
Euphrates? No, there's a Tiber, but
5 seconds.
I have no
wait,
idea.
Rhone.
Just
Final
choose-
answer.
That is incorrect. 15 seconds.
The
The
Euphrates.
Yellow River.
That's the same as the Yangtze. I'm
Oh,
fairly
okay. It's a different name. Yeah, I think that is. I think that's just the English.
We could.
Okay.
We could
Maybe
steal
try it.
Euphrates.
Still say it? Is that what you're saying, Stephen? Still say it?
I think
No,
so.
you said steal your.
No, I'm saying steal Euphrates.
Oh, Euphrates. Final answer.
That is correct. Oh, there it is. It is correct. And we have
Oh,
a winner.
Oh, I'm
Oh
sorry.
man.
Whoa.
Wow.
All right.
How
I'm
was
going to try and
supplemental?
I'm going to try and pronounce these rivers here.
River names.
Here I'm going to try and pronounce these rivers. We have the Nile, the Amazon, the Yangtze, the Mississippi, which is like we have it listed as the Mississippi, Missouri.
Missouri is part of like
They
a
do
few-
combine, yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Then we have-
one.
The Yenisei, and then another one that you guys actually had, the Yellow River. Then we have the Irtish, the Congo, the Amur, the Lena, the Mackenzie, the Mekong. That's one I've heard of. The Niger, the Parana, Volga, the Euphrates, Purus, Murray Darling, the Madeira, and the Yukon.
You can only blame
All right.
yourself. You wrote.
I
this.
did write this, but I just copied a chart. Like, it was an easy question to find to write. All to say, we are tied up going into the second
We
half.
were really good about like the top four rivers.
Yeah. You
No,
nailed
really,
it.
so
I
me.
nailed those top four.
You were so good
Yeah.
at the top four. Ethan wanted to say the Nile twice.
Yeah.
It's
My
Missouri.
God.
Man, I really thought the Yellow River and the Yangtze River were the same thing.
All right, we're gonna go to the category of social media.
If we're gonna double, no, we can wait. But if we wanted to double, I guess it is technically my job.
That's kind of risky though. I'm just saying.
Okay, do you not want
I don't know,
to?
it's up to you.
I mean, you're the captain now, so if you want to.
I don't know. Absolutely not. Okay, let's not double then.
Okay. And Vatican, you still have your double dip. Here it is to Southwest. Here's your question. After launching this text-based app, Mark Zuckerberg took to Twitter and posted the meme of Spider-Man pointing at each other.
It's either
Oh.
it's either what
it-
we use to operate Survivor Northeastern or it's the other one. And if it's not that, then I'll say the other one.
Isn't it
Originally.
like threads?
Yeah, Threads, final answer.
Thread correct.
I post a lot of, if you ever see a Threads from @TJ Maxx, maybe I wrote it.
Good to know. Over to Vatican City. Top password stolen at a 2012 breach of this social media included job and career.
Is it LinkedIn?
That'd be
Probably
LinkedIn, right?
LinkedIn, yeah. LinkedIn, final answer.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's horrifying.
All right, we go over to history.
Yeah, no.
No, we're good.
All right, here's your question.
Sorry.
Australia's military commitment to this conflict peaked at more than 7,000 men in 1969.
Anyone have a guess?
Like, my only guess is a silly one because I feel like this might be a silly one, but I think there's like a Great Emu War.
15
A
seconds.
Great Emu War? Great Emu
Yeah.
War. Final answer.
That's incorrect. 15 seconds to steal it.
What was happening?
Vietnam? Wouldn't that be Vietnam?
That's what I think too.
5
Yeah,
seconds.
Vietnam final.
Vietnam,
final.
it is. That is correct. Steal. All right, to sweep the category, take a 2-point lead. Here is your question. During the Vietnam War, this Asian city was the headquarters of American military operations.
Is it Saigon?
This sounds good to me. Steven, do you have anything? Saigon, final answer.
That is correct.
Nice.
You said, Steven, do you have any answers? Saigon, final answer. You didn't even
I shook my
He
head.
nodded. He nodded.
Body language.
All right. Vatican City up 2 as we hit to round 9 of science.
Do you want a double?
Nah, we'll just wait. We'll just
Are you
wait.
sure?
This
Are
is
you
science is broad. Okay, do you want
Okay.
to? Should we?
No, we don't have to. I'm just
Okay, then we
I'm
won't.
not doubling.
Okay, here's your question. I'm going to try and pronounce this right. Foster did it in another match. He did it really well on the first try. I promise he did it on the first try. Isoniazid is essential to combating this lung infection that's made an unfortunate comeback.
Okay, I mean we can make a guess.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
It must
I-
be like. Is it TB?
Oh,
Or is
I was
that?
gonna say
Is that?
that or pneumonia?
Oh
seconds.
God, it might be that. Yeah,
that's right.
it might be.
Okay.
No, I feel like comeback is
5
TB.
seconds.
Like,
Okay, TB final answer.
Yeah, you got it.
okay, yeah.
What?
I'm like pneumonia is
What's so
pneumonia is
funny?
pneumonia. That's the.
All right, over to Vatican City. Here's your question. This disease is the increase in pressure in the eye due to blockage of the aqueous humor.
Gross.
15 seconds.
I don't know.
What are eye things?
I
Glaucoma?
was
What
gonna
is
say,
glaucoma?
that could be.
Yeah, just say it.
be.
Glaucoma, final answer.
They're a great answer. That is correct.
Nice.
All right, we go to round 10 of television.
Do we want?
Here we go again.
Yeah, let's do this one. Let's do this one.
Okay,
Let's do this
sure.
one.
Double.
Yeah, let's just do it.
All right,
Let's
for
just do it.
2 points
Yeah.
for Southwest, here is your question. In the game show The Price is Right, in Contestants Row, in addition to winning the item up for bid, what additional prize is won by guessing the price of the item exactly?
It's been a while since I've gone to the orthodontist, so I haven't seen Prices Right in a while.
Could it be like? I'm just gonna throw shit out. Could it be extra money? Could it be a car?
Don't
Could it
they
be
spin a wheel or
TV?
something?
15 seconds.
I know, it's the-
Oh, it might be. I like a car. I like a
10
car.
seconds.
Sure.
Car final answer.
Incorrect for the steal and 2 points.
Pretty sure it's $500 cash.
Okay, I thought it would be
Okay.
money.
That sounds good. Can we just say cash, final answer? Extra money? Can
I
that
need-
be the
I'm
final
going
answer?
to need you to be more specific.
Yeah, say the
$500.
$500 is correct.
Nice, Stephen, very
Wow.
I may have gone to the Prices Right for my 18th birthday.
I mean,
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh
in
man.
defense of Ethan, I think $500 in a car are pretty equal in value.
I mean, if it's on eBay,
I feel like it's impressive to get it exactly. 500 seems like
Exactly.
like
Well,
come
they're like-
on.
We're guessing the price of like a vacuum.
Yeah, this
Those
is
are
like the
guessing
first
price.
thing.
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
you
like
can
a
hear them say,
handbag.
new car. Like that's very much a thing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sarah, for being more supportive than the host.
I'm supportive of y'all. I get it.
All right, over to Vatican City for your 1 point. In the game show The Price is Right, in the showcase round, a player can win both showcases if their bid is within how many dollars of the actual price of their showcase?
$250.
$250 final answer.
Yeah, that is correct.
Oh man.
All right, we go to food and drink. You've used your double, or you guys have your extra time.
This is so unfortunate. We're not gonna use anything.
Yeah.
I'm glad skipping all that class when I was young paid off.
Are you gonna use your extra time on this, Southwest? No.
No.
Okay. All right. Here it is to Southwest Airlines. Used in cocktails, it's a fortified wine flavored with aromatic herbs.
I want to guess vermouth. Vermouth? No, is vermouth a wine?
I don't know.
I
Okay,
don't know.
vermouth. Final answer.
Good answer, Melody. That is correct.
You guys have definitely ordered drinks with me with vermouth.
No, I don't
You
like
have to go,
that.
You don't know what it's wine.
I just know that it comes with gin a lot. That's all I.
All right, over to Vatican City. Real Madagascar vanilla is one of the spices in this original spiced rum brand.
Captain Morgan, is that a rum? That seems like a rum.
It's good for the spiced rum, yeah.
Let's do it. Captain Morgan, final answer.
That is correct. Good job. I believe it's out of reach, but we'll go to the final category of art. Don't worry, Southwest. You get 45 seconds on this.
Oh boy.
And Vatican City, you can give me 2 answers on yours if you need to. Here's the question. Nearly 10 feet long, Lavender Mist from 1950 is one of his drip paintings.
Do you want to say like?
Jackson Pollock.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Do you have
Sure.
any- Jackson Pollock. Final answer.
Good. That is correct. And to round us out, you'll have 30 seconds. You can give me 2 answers if you feel it necessary. The pentelic type of this form of limestone was a favorite material of classical Greek sculptors.
I think marble. Will this double do?
Marble? Yeah. What would the second answer be?
I don't know.
I
Let's
can't
just try it in
remember.
case. Yeah, just say we're gonna do it in case.
Well, okay, so we'll start with marble. Final answer.
That is correct, and that's your ball game tonight. It is marble, and we end with a final score of Vatican City 16, Southwest Hairlines 11. They go to 2-2. Both teams go to 2-2 on the season. And a solid game across the board. I'm going to end the stream on that.